Hey guys, today I wanted to discuss with you my fall posting schedule and some changes that have gone on in our schedule to kind of make things change. So I'm sure, as any of you can tell, I have been posting a ton since we moved to Georgia. I had a bunch of videos like stockpiled when we moved, so I think we were here for like 2 or 3 weeks before like our first Georgia video went up. And then we've been so busy with just exploring Georgia and taking the kids to zoos and aquariums and movies and all kinds of stuff that, you know, we've had so much footage, not to mention we were home all summer, so I was able to film them a lot, you know, exploring the library and exploring the pool and hanging out with friends and just generally exploring the area, you know, finding new stores and places to eat, whatever. So I had hoped to keep up that posting schedule, and especially when the kids were all in school, I was going to do all my filming when everyone was gone and just really, you know, keep diving into YouTube. So the kids started school, everything was going fine, and long story short, we have decided to remove Ellie from the preschool that she was in. In New Hampshire, she was in a school where she was mixed with special needs. I wouldn't say special needs, I would say developmental delays and typical kids. Here, she was in a school with kids that were highly special needs. So she was the only, I would call, you know, fairly typical kid in her class, and she just truly wasn't learning a lot. It was a lot of, you know, teaching kids to use the bathroom and stuff like that. And how I felt it was more on the lines of, you know, a daycare or whatever. Every day I would drop her off and she was screaming and crying, and she did this in the other school, but then she cooled down because they got to play centers and they got to sing songs, and it was a preschool with kids like Ellie that may need a little bit of speech therapy or something like that along the way. Here I felt it was kids, you know, there's a nurse in the classroom because a lot of the kids have, you know, a medical special needs. So I was not feeling that things were going well at all. And then when you move from a different state to Georgia, you have to have a meeting and, you know, transfer everything over. And her tests in New Hampshire were like on the line, and we knew that, but we were being proactive because of Casey, and just, you know, she was on the line, and we knew that she would be going to that preschool anyways. So they're like, you know what, let's just have her for an extra year. Because technically for her to start preschool, it's next year. And you know, had we been in New Hampshire, she would have stayed in preschool. However, this preschool just wasn't what I want from a preschool. So we've decided for now that to take her out, she's gonna stay home with me. I'm going to put her in like a dance class or gymnastics or something like that, where I do stay there, but she is with other kids getting the socialness that she needs, because she is very social anxiety ridden, as you can hear.
No, I want to dance with you.
Mommy doesn't do dance class.
Thank you.
No.
Yeah.
All right, eat your breakfast. And then I'm probably gonna join like the Y or something like that, where she can go to a gym daycare for only, you know, 30 or 45 minutes to first start out, and then I can push my workouts longer and longer. But again, where she's getting to learn, okay, mommy's gonna leave you, mommy's gonna come back, there are kids to play with, there's some, you know, another authority figure, whatever. So that's our plan now. You know, they had mentioned at a meeting that, you know, I totally could put her in a typical preschool and she could get the services there, but it would have to be more of a daycare setting, and I don't want to put her in a daycare. I'm a stay-at-home mom, I don't need her in a daycare. And I think that I can do more than what they're offering. So we do have some books. We're going to try to get some more books, and I'm going to do some learning with her every day, and we're going to do some themes and stuff like that. And I wouldn't call it homeschool, you know, just kind of learning with her. And then definitely do some sort of dance or gymnastics or something to get her, you know, getting into that routine, because the next year, if she does the Georgia pre-K4, whatever, it's from like 8 or 9 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon. I'm not down with that. I don't like that at all. I think it's too long for a little kid to do, or if you're gonna do that, only make them go 4 days a week or something like that. So it gives me time to find what I want in a preschool, whether it be private, which I'm gonna pay out the butt for, but For me, I think anyone can tell I am extremely picky when it comes to schooling my kids. Extremely picky. I should be homeschooling. I'm just not confident enough. And for now, my other kids are doing fine in public school. So that brings us to our fall posting schedule. So I made this in full thinking that I can totally do this when all the kids are in school. Now things may be a little bit different where she is home. You know, I don't mind filming and hearing her interrupt and stuff like that. But I don't mind watching other YouTubers that are moms that do it. But I know some people don't like it. But good for you. Having kids, they're around you all the time, and that's how my kids are. So I'm trying to balance not having her interrupting all my videos, but also filming some videos, but also making sure that now I'm schooling her, and that's my #1 priority. So how we're gonna do things is, and this will be strictly for September and October. On Mondays, it'll be like a haul or a sit down video, or me discussing something that I needed to talk about that someone asked me about, something like that, Q&As, all that type of stuff. On Wednesdays, I'm going to stick with Walt Disney Wednesdays. We do have an upcoming fall trip, so we'll have plenty of videos for that. You know, packing and, you know, all the normal stuff, a haul, just, we have plenty of stuff for Walt Disney Wednesdays. I think it should last us through the end of the year, because typically you can get a couple days, and it's like 2 vlogs a day. And then on Fridays, I'm gonna do something called Fall Fridays, and this is where I need your help. On Fall Fridays, I'm going to do a fall themed video. So I have one adult craft, and now that Ellie's home, we're gonna do one kid craft, something that I found on Pinterest, showing you how I did it, showing you what I bought. I'm obviously gonna do like my, here's all my fall stuff, now let's decorate type video. And then I am gonna do like what are my favorite like makeup things for fall and my favorite clothing items for fall. But other than that, I'm kind of stumped. Oh, and I did have a baking video, like some of my favorite, sorry, my camera battery died. So I do have a fall baking video, but other than that, I'm not really sure what I can show. We will have like, you know, our bucket list of things that we're gonna do. I'm not gonna share that again because I've shared it, I think, in the past. But I definitely will be showing the things that we're doing, you know, in our weekly vlogs. I would like to keep, you know, the pumpkin picking. We may go apple picking this year, we may not. There's one place I know in Georgia that's kind of far from us that does apple picking. So, you know, we will have that, but that type of stuff will be more in like our weekly vlogs, or I may do just like a dedicated vlog to, you know, the pumpkin patch and carving our pumpkins or whatever. So if you definitely have any input, let me know for those Fall Friday videos. And then on Saturdays and Sundays, I am going to have my weekly vlogs go up, most likely on Saturdays. And then on Sundays, my hope is to get up my organized Christmas videos. I'm not going to so much be like, well, I'm gonna look on the website and see what they're talking about for the week. And then I'm gonna make my own kind of like plan on it and say what I'm doing and add things and remove things and just kind of show you guys what I like to do and what I'm doing to prepare for the holidays, where I think we all kind of get in that same mindset of, okay, we're this many weeks from Thanksgiving, or we're this many weeks from this, or this many weeks for that. And it won't be like the past, because this year I do have guests to entertain, and I do have, you know, like my mom is going to be here for a long time. She's going to be here from like the Tuesday before Thanksgiving until the Monday after. So like I need to make one of my kids' rooms a room for her, but then also like making sure we have room for the kids. Like, you know, it's going to be a little tricky to do, but I think that we can manage it. But so, you know, that'll be a little bit different for our organized Christmas as well. So then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, if we have those bonus videos of some fun stuff that we did that's fall themed or whatever, if there's something else I want to show, it'll be on those days. But for now, I'm trying to make sure that I just focus on my Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday schedule. I think that's a lot for a YouTuber that's not a daily vlogger. However, YouTube has been a fantastic distraction for me. It keeps my mind busy. It keeps my mind feeling social, and it's a really nice thing to dive into when you're in an area where you are alone. You know, I have my kids and my husband, and I have a friend that lives about an hour away, and I have some like acquaintances, I would say, but you know, I am definitely here alone, and YouTube is definitely something that I can just kind of dive into and kill time, where most of the kids now are in school all day. But like I said, things have changed a little bit with Ellie now. I am feeling so relieved and feel like this is just such a better decision for our family to have her with me. I just think that this is doing it the right way, and then next year I'll put her in a typical preschool, and I just think that she will do a lot better in that situation. So yeah, that is my fall posting schedule, and I know I'm gonna get asked about it as for Vlogidays. I really want to do Vlogidays, especially now, like where I don't have a social life. Like, I can do Vlogidays more, especially now where I live. I definitely live in an area where there's a lot more shopping, but I do have to travel a little bit further than how I used to. My mall before was probably like 20-ish minutes away. Now it's probably closer to like 35 minutes away with traffic. And you know, it's just not as easy to like pop down to Target or pop down here or pop down there. So you know, that's something to think about too. I am close to Targets and stuff like that and Walmarts, but so you know, I think I'll have the time to do it. I just don't know how, because like I will have my mom here for Thanksgiving. I will have hopefully a Disney trip in that mix. And then my mom will hopefully be here for Christmas as well. I'm pretty sure she's gonna be here for Christmas. So I don't wanna be like having to edit every single day when my mom's here, and I don't edit when we're at Disney. But I like a Vlogidays that's more vlogging. Like, I don't like a Vlogidays when it's a ton of sit down videos. Yeah, it's great to get the information out, but I like watching my Vlogidays back, and I hate seeing sometimes like all the sit down videos. So it's gonna be a balance for me to try to figure out how I can do it, balancing those vlogs and all the stuff going on. It would obviously be at like a 1 to 2 day delay anyways. So I may just do like a Monday through Friday thing, or who knows how I'll do it. But excuse me, Vlogidays is definitely on my radar. I'm just not quite sure yet how I'm going to pull it off, where you know, I don't get to see my mom now, and seeing her for a week straight, I want to just have, like, she's gonna have our full attention. So you know, that's that. So that is, I think, our schedule throughout the year. If there's anything you want to see, let me know. You know, I don't mind doing grocery hauls and planner videos and regular hauls and all that stuff. I just want to make sure that people want to see it. Like, what's the point in filming if, besides a day in the life, what's the point in sitting down and filming something if people don't want to see it? And if people don't want to see day in the life, that's fine, because those I film more for me and my family than anything. So yeah, I think that's everything, and thanks for all the new subscribers. I've been getting a ton of new subscribers lately, and I don't know where they're coming from. And then thank you to all of my friends that are creeps and that have slowly started creeping and watching my videos, because I've left them because that makes them feel like we're still together. Or Kristen, who watches my videos and lives an hour away from me, but she's just as creepy as my best friend is. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys very, very soon.